In 2020, the United States is celebrating the 100th anniversary of the passing of the 19th Amendment to the Constitution, granting women the right to vote. Plainfield Public Library has put together a virtual display of some books on the topic. Remember, you can check out these books and many more by requesting them for curbside pickup on the library's webpage. The 19th Amendment to the United States Constitution, which was ratified and adopted in August 1920, says that nobody can be barred from voting on account of their sex. The term women's suffrage is often used for women's right to vote. Just published in 2020, the book Suffrage, Women's Long Battle for the Vote by Ellen Carroll Dubois tells the story of the early women's rights movements that worked to get women the right to vote. She also talks about the work of Black, Asian, and Native American women who were still subject to additional voting barriers after 1920. This book can be requested for curbside pickup. The Woman's Hour by Elaine F. Weiss is the suspenseful story of the last summer before the 19th Amendment was finally ratified, while women suffragists and anti-suffragists clashed across the country. In contrast, Feminism and Suffrage, the emergence of an independent women's movement in America, 1848 to 1869, which is also by Carol Ellen Dubois, focuses on the roots of the feminist and women's suffrage movements in the 1800s. All of these books can be requested for curbside pickup. Ida B. Wells, a Black journalist known for her anti-lynching activism, was also a well-known and prominent Black suffragist. Get an introduction to her with Ida B. Wells, Mother of the Civil Rights Movement, by Dennis and Judith Frayden. For more in-depth information about Ms. Wells' career, try Keeping the Waters Troubled, The Life of Ida B. Wells, by Linda O. McMurray. These books and others about Ida B. Wells can be requested for curbside pickup. In this election year, check out Victoria Woodhull, scandalous radical women's suffragist and first woman to run for president, in The Woman Who Ran for President by Lois Beachy Underhill. This book can be requested for curbside pickup, as can other books about women who ran for president, such as Shirley Chisholm. Zoom out for an overview of women's rights and profiles of famous women in America with America's Women, 400 Years of Dolls, Drudges, Helpmates, and Heroines by Gail Collins. This book, too, can be requested for curbside pickup, along with many other books about famous American women. For more about Black women's experience of the early suffragist era, the portable 19th century African American women writers include selections from Sojourner Truth and Ida B. Wells, as well as other Black women writers of the 1800s. This book can be requested for curbside pickup, and many of these writers' works are also available online through the Plainfield Library catalog. We've heard a lot about the early suffragists, but it was the early 20th century suffragists that closed the deal on the 19th Amendment. Check out Mr. President, How Long Must We Wait? Alice Paul, Woodrow Wilson, and the Fight for the Right to Vote to learn more. Though she's less well known than Sojourner Truth, Susan B. Anthony, or Elizabeth Cady Stanton, Alice Paul is equally, if not more, responsible for the passing of the 19th Amendment. Learn more about her in Alice Paul, Equality for Women by Christine Lunardini. These books about Alice Paul can be requested for curbside pickup. Not interested in coming to the library to pick up curbside? Want something you can read right away from home? The library provides electronic books and electronic audiobooks through our subscriptions to Hoopla Digital. Go to hoopladigital.com and create or sign into your account through Plainfield. Public Library, and a wealth of books on women's rights, women's suffrage, and other topics are available to check out on your device. Happy reading!